marketplace to buy a wide dresser. So she's like, I need him to figure out what he wants.
Hello.
Howdy.
Alright. How you want to do this?
Whatever way. If you want to do the playthrough that you were just starting, we can do that one. If you want to go back to the one that the three of us started together and do that one, we can do that.
You're gonna play without me? That's rude.
Yeah, we're going to play without you.
That's mean.
Well, you have to work.
Tell her to forget work and get on.
She's not even working. She's on her phone, hitting a vape, jiggling her mouse.
Uh-huh. Tell her to download a macro that jiggles a mouse in Teams,
Finn, that's enough.
and then to get on Baldur's Gate.
I mean, she doesn't even need the macro. She's sitting there jiggling her mouse anyway.
That's what I'm saying. Tell her to get a macro. That way it looks like she's always online. And that she can get on Baldur's Gate. Don't mind me, I'm eating pot stickers.
I was wondering what that was taking you so long.
That's what took so long. And it was worth every minute. You call it. Doesn't matter to me.
I mean, I don't care. I've played more of it than you have, so it's up to you how many times you want to sit here and restart it.
I don't want to leave Nora behind. You can just play the one that I was doing.
She said she'd play when she gets off work. When is that going to be?
Like an hour.
Oh, that'll be an hour.
Play. Whatever.
Do what?
In an hour, we can switch to the other play.
Yeah, that works.
Play file.
Alright, well, if you want to launch up the save you just started, I'll jump in that one and throw together a character real quick. And while I'm doing that, if you want to, you can pull up my stream and see how beautiful it looks. Because I actually look professional now. Because it doesn't look grainy. Unsure what settings have changed, other than all of them at this point.
You are not playing Jedi Survivor, my brother.
I shouldn't say that. Fuck. Why did I switch back? Thank you for telling me.
I want to see what other person is online right now.
There we go.
The
That's
hell was
fixed
that?
now.
Hush. Go lay down. Oh, I guess I should allow you to. Oh.
That would be nice. You can also see my, if I can make it work.
Go lay down.
I made that today.
Do you need to go get in your bed?
Who are you?
I think I accidentally just muted myself, so I have no idea what you just said.
Tell the dog to go get in her bed.
Oh. tried to make keybinds to make it intuitive to switch between scenes, and then I accidentally hit the function key and muted my volume, because that was intelligent. You ready for the memes? You're about to get memes.
Fuck yeah. Yeah.
Oh, good lord! What is this?
What is what?
What is that outfit?
I don't know. I haven't made it that far yet. Ah, we're doing the fiddle.
It's not that I don't want.
Do what?
Not that I don't want to watch your stream, but I've got to figure out how to turn the freaking volume off.
Oh, that's fine if you don't want to watch it. I just wanted you to see that it actually looks decent now.
It does look decent now.
Oh, I'm getting a phone call. Give me a second.
The change my desire.
choose one.
Swift as my feet can carry me.
Time we're supposed to get our kid. Mm.
More of those wretched things. Better stay back. One strike could be lethal.
Well, perhaps our survival isn't such a distant prospect.
Get down. Get down. Uh, uh,
There, a mind flayer. And it's hurt.
That thing's bound to be dangerous, even if injured. Best be careful.
there. Not even around to the left. Get down. Not even around to the left. Yeah. Right. You need to pulso that thing? Okay, it's right there. Oh, don't worry. Dude, I don't know how you got in there. I don't think I've been in there before. What if you go under there? Nothing? The wall.
What are you doing?
Talking to this mind player.
Oh. I didn't know what you're talking about under the wall. I was confused.
I'm talking to my wife. She's
Oh.
lost in the Ashblinder hideout in Hogwarts.
Oh. I was trying to figure out what wall she was going under in your house.
Meanwhile, I'm about to accidentally let this mind flayer eat me.
Need sustenance to survive. And with your
He
very
can game over
body,
you right here, by the
the
way. Fun fact.
monster lies exhausted.
Yeah, I figured that.
defeated,
But it was
its
like,
eyes wet
lean
can-
in as if for a
pearls
kiss. No, I'm
radiant.
not
You can
kissing
French
those
kiss him and die.
monster. You know, let's close those eyes forever, shall we? I was like, yeah, my intelligence is high enough for me to pass this intelligence saving throw. I can get into its head. Incorrect.
Please? Please come help me.
I want to have a word.
Hurry! I'm there, in the grass. You can kill it, can't you?
Where
Like
the hell did you
I
go?
was hoping
I
for.
wanted to get a Starion.
You got one.
I will, because unlike you, I'm not failing my checks.
I didn't fail. I succeeded all of my checks and still almost got eaten.
And those tentacled freaks do to me. You'll talk.
Your mind twitch. You try to hop.
What was that? What the worm? And
Oh, I accidentally
I was
found
ready
something
to
too soon.
decorate the ground with your innards. Apologies.
May! You're pissing me off. Hush.
My name's Astarion. Is that so? Turn it. Although it hasn't happened yet. If we... Well, yes, of course. You know, and all right.
And now Davis is over here messaging me too.
I was trying to pick a fight with two people.
He's texting me about, well, first he was like, oh, I see you're working hard today, and told him the dog was having issues, so I had to come home. And then he was going on about all the, what was and wasn't working and whatnot, and then we got to talking about the balanced animal curse. It's from all the shit we talked. Did you get Lizelle killed?
No, she's fine. I just am
Oh, there
about
she
to
is.
have to kill these two poor people. I mean, I'm thinking about killing Lizelle. I'm not sure if she's worth the trouble.
Also, you ready for something funny?
What?
I go over there and talk to him. I just shot the floor out from under Lizelle, and she threw her sword. Gonna kill these people.
I'm playing a tune. I'm not real sure what it's doing. I really thought this would do more. I guess I'm just gonna sit here and play my violin while we all fight.
Useless bard. Firebolt, okay. That was useful. He just got shot. Oh, Lizelle doesn't need our help. She's fine.
What are you playing as, a ranger?
Yeah.
I guess I should have asked that before I created a character, but it's fine. Oh, why did I
Yeah,
stop playing
well, they
music?
probably should have talked about it, but it's fine.
No, it's fine. It's fine. We'll make it work. Look, I don't think it can be worse than having two spellcasters in a party. That's not the moves.
Yeah, that would have been bad. I almost
Yep.
played a wizard.
Well, me and Nora did that, and two spellcasters in a party is not recommended. Yeah, not enough hit points. You're stuck with Lizelle. Yeah, you cannot get her out of your party because no one else has hit points.
Where do I go from here? Wonder if the gods are watching. watching me.
Yeah, climbed up here just for Lizelle to handle things. Feel kind of bad about killing them.
Out of sight, out of mind.
There's another guy we have to pull out of a portal, or was that the guy you've already got?
Do what?
Did you pull the guy out of a portal? Is that who he is? Astarion?
No. Astarion's the vampire.
Best be on my way.
Oh, okay.
The wizard's in the
Better
portal.
not be cursed.
Wait.
Do we have anyone
Are we
who
just
has
gonna
strength?
charge in there like maniacs, or what do you want to do?
I was gonna get Gale real quick, and then I was gonna sneak attack the dude and shoot the thing. Neat. Shadowheart probably has the best chance to pull him out, but we'll see if I can make it happen.
What's going on with that room?
Press
And we'll
F5
walk
for
up.
me.
F5?
Yes, thank you.
You're welcome. Just in case things get poorly.
Yes.
You approach the sigil on the stone. Magic.
A hand? Anyone?
Oh, good lord.
Oh, I'm at 20. Excellent.
Whatever you're doing.
Yeah, I can see him. Did you see the video from Lake Lure?
Hello.
Yeah, did you see any of the
Hold on.
videos from
TikTok where they
Limbo Fall?
cut the dam loose.
Better at this.
Yeah, Beth just showed me a picture from Asheville. Oh, you can see the
Fan.
roof.
In a manner of speaking.
Fan, that's enough.
Lloyd as well. And I can only assume you two were on the insert to process. You don't happen to be a cleric by any chance, do you? I suppose we're most certainly going to need a healer. And oh, I see you're traveling with plenty.
I would object.
A decision most.
Dude, I thought you were dead. I saw someone disappear from the party. I thought you were dead.
Let's see.
I mean, do you feel confident in your ability to sneak attack?
Not anymore because I don't have Asterion. But I mean, I still can. You still do extra damage, and you can also shoot that thing out and kill 2 of them.
Alright, do you want to try to shoot the thing, or do you want me to sneak attack this goblin in the back?
Let me get in position first. I'm trying to. I picked up Gale because I figured Wizard would be useful.
Yeah, it'd be nice to have a legit actual spellcaster. Instead of just a paladin and a
Yeah.
bard.
Hey, don't hate on the bard.
A bard? Powerful. Eventually.
Breathe quiet. Move with care.
Could you shoot the wooden crate he's standing on and make him fall to his death?
I don't think that works. I tried to push him off of
I'm
it,
gonna
and it
try
was
it.
weird.
All sorts of loot in that thing. Don't you
I'm
wanna
gonna
be
try it.
rich?
Whenever you get in
I wanna
position.
be rich, but not if it'll get
Alright,
me
I'm ready when you are.
Alright, I'm shooting the crate.
Alright, go.
Action.
Well, that's disappointing.
Hey, I got 2 of them.
Time to press ahead.
I flubbed the shot and only did 3 damage to the crate.
Jesus. I have to be close to do all this shit.
You're so far beyond anything I was doing in this game, it's not even funny.
What do you mean?
I'm talking about death
Oh.
and arguing. Go ahead and play your music, little man.
I did. Gale is vertically inspired.
Oh, that was pointless.
Yeah, I told you I didn't think it would work.
Yeah, well. Thought it was going to be a cool idea.
That's annoying.
Had to try.
Certainly.
Come on, dude. I killed 3 people. What are you doing?
Because are you seriously only fighting the game?
Hey, do you want to jump down the hole this time?
Yeah, I'll do it. Nah, I'm just kidding. I'm not going to do it. Not as a ranger. I'm sketching up as a barbarian.
Don't mind me. I'm just taking a nap.
Oh, please, Astra.
How much farther can I go? Open up. It's been a long day. I need to rest soon.
Oh, that's cool. I can play a Song of Rest, and you and your allies are revitalized as though you have taken a short rest.
How's your deception?
Pretty good.
Go talk to this motherfucker behind this door. His mind's probably not very good.
Why can't I talk to him?
You won't let you talk to him?
No, it just keeps telling me it's locked.
Wonder what's past this.
Oh man, it's Nat 20 day.
What's you, bud? You want me to go?
Yeah, I think. Oh, I got him.
Is it okay? You mind if I play again later tonight?
Yeah, that's fine.
Alright. Yeah, I gotta go get my kid, so.
Okay, Let me kill this dude
before
first.
we get picked a fight with a...
I'm in a fight. Please hold.
Oh, okay. He's actively fighting somebody. Hold on,
Yeah, please hold. Yeah, about the hole before we get into a fight.
This is just actively fighting someone. Hold on.
You told me to get in the door, so I picked the lock.
What does this guy have?
Enough, apparently. It's alright, he can't run. Surrounded.
I just did 14 damage to him.
And he's surprised anyway. Alright, someone's bound to get an opportunity open. There we go.
Alright, do we need to fight anybody else?
Okay, now you can save and we'll continue later.
Alright. Oh Lord. Yeah, I can play later if you want to.
Okay,
I can try to play with my kid's still awake. I just don't know how well it's gonna go.
Well, I mean, just let me know. It's up to you. We'll be around tonight. I've got to run to the store at some point, but
I might
I
try
might also
it.
just go in the morning.
Just be prepared for it to not go well at all and me have to quit.
Okay, that's fine. I've got other things I can play. Alright, just make sure you save, and we'll be good to go.
Alright, I quick saved.
I would do an actual save.
Actual save, okay.
Yeah, because if you go to start your own save without this again, it shouldn't overwrite the save, but I also don't trust it.
Alright, right.
Alright, well, I'm gonna go use my expertly made thumbnail now. Play God of War.
Alright.
Jacob
Well, I'll talk to
appreciated
you
the
later.
thumbnail too. Alright.
Good night.
Alright, bye.
Bye.
Let's see, now I've got to figure out how to change the... stuff.
We just sent a goodbye email, and in it, he included his Steam Center. Which I realized I don't even have.
No, I don't think you are either.
So,
I still don't think you're friends with Jacob on Steam either.
I don't think so. No, I have 3 friends, and it's you, Carrie, and Sam.
Oh yeah, I forgot about Sam. Let's see. Alright, here you go. What an absolute cinematic masterpiece. I was about to pause it again because Davis keeps messaging me. Okay, back to cinematics.
It's okay. How's my mic?
That sounds fine. I'm gonna turn you up a little bit. Alright, now say
Yeah.
something.
I don't know why. Like, I got a Shure mic, but Discord is like really fucky with like the volume on it, which is weird. I got my input volume like cranked all the way up, but for whatever reason, it's just like.
You turn it up on the system side?
Yeah. It's turned up. Like I have an audio interface, and I have it cranked pretty far up on that. So I can try and turn it up a little bit more. How's that?
That's better.
Okay.
We can turn it typing. I'm trying to play a game.
Nice. Boulders?
Nah, Jacob had to go pick up his kid, so I'm playing God of War now.
Ah.
What? Yeah, he said he'd probably get on either when he would try when he got back after he picked up Selby or later tonight. So.
Found some.
I'm trying the streamer's life because I'm broke. And money would be nice.
Get that free money, man.
That's the hope. I figured I'm already playing games.
Yeah, might as well.
Yeah, might as well put it on the internet for someone to laugh at how bad I am. Nora does it for free.
You just clip the whole thing and post it to YouTube afterwards so you can get the ad money too.
Oh yeah, that's why I'm just streaming it to YouTube. and just leaving the VODs up there. And once I actually have some content, I might put some effort into it.
There you go.
And
once you make some money, you can upgrade, get an actual computer, get a mic.
Hey, I got a new laptop.
Oh, that's good.
It's got a 4090
What'd you go
in it.
for? Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
got a better graphics card than I do.
Yeah, it's a Lenovo. I got
nice.
another Lenovo Legion. I gave Jacob my old one. He's supposed to come help me hang a barn door, but he hasn't fucking done that.
Sounds like him.
Because his old laptop was dying pretty bad, so
yeah.
I figured I might as well give it to him and let him enjoy it, because it's mostly work. It would just, I think there was a power surge or something, because whenever you'd load a game up, it would just reboot the whole laptop.
Oh, really?
No blue screen, nothing. It would just turn off.
It would just full restart.
Yeah, it would just turn off.
Weird. It only did it when a game was started, because otherwise it might be like a loose wire or something.
Nope, just when you started the game, so I think there was a power surge.
Force feels different.
Everything is different, boy. Try not to dwell on it.
But hey, you can follow me on YouTube, or subscribe to me on YouTube, whatever the youth's colloquial is.
Nice. Yeah, send me the thing, I'll follow. I have YouTube up right now because I'm listening to Harry Mack.
You should just be able to type in @Hurricaniac and it open. Or pull me up with a God of War.
There you are. One subscriber, boom, I've doubled your subscriber count. Look at that.
You know who my one subscriber is? Not my wife, because she doesn't
God of
love
War
me.
2. You should have heard the way she talks about you at work too.
I don't doubt it. She
It's
talks
just
about me like that.
8
at home.
hours of just anger.
Yeah, she talks about me like that at home too.
Yeah. Crystal does the same thing. It's the abuse that I have to put up with.
Well, welcome to having a spouse that lives with you. It never ends.
That's true. No. Life was so much easier when I lived by myself.
It was. She's completely tuned me out.
I'll be back. I'm gonna get another bourbon.
Alright.
I can hear you, but I can't hear David, so I don't know exactly what kind of shit you're saying about me.
That was the last.
Is the dryer still running?
There do I see my mother.
Yeah, I can hear it now.
Oh, there do I see my father. Oh, there did they call to me. Oh, there did they call to me. Oh, there do they call to me. Oh, there do they call to me. Oh, there do they call to me.
God, the music in this game is so good.
She's ready.
Find your way home. You are free.
Alright, I'm back, and I got an extra beer, so I don't have to run back down in like 5 minutes. I know. I got home at like 3 o'clock. I went straight to the fridge. Crystal has a friend over, because we're going to like an engineering concert tonight. I went straight to the fridge and I cracked open a beer and she looked at me and she's like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "Fuck you, I'm unemployed for the next 3 days. I can do what I want." Ugh. So I told her my only plan tonight is to get drunk.
Must be nice. I can't really do that anymore.
Why not?
I had a program earlier this year that increased a lot of stress on my life, and so I have developed chronic acid reflux.
Oh, GERD?
I don't know yet. I've been on a PPI for a while and stopped that on Sunday, I think. And I'm seeing how I can manage without taking it, and I've been doing okay. I've been able to actually sleep at night. That was the issue to start with, is it was keeping me up. And if it persists or gets worse, I'm gonna see if I can get a referral to a GI doctor.
Yeah, I would. So like, I've been dealing with like similar stuff. Like, what was it, like 8 months ago? I started like all of a sudden like night and day was like really acute.
Yeah.
Like my, because I've been like really burpy for years.
Yep.
Where like no. And so I went to a bunch of doctors. They put me on antacids. They thought it was GERD. They sent me to a GI doc. They did a biopsy, upper endoscopy, and took biopsies of it. There was no acid burning in my like entire upper esophagus. So I'm like, cool. So it can't be GERD because the burping that they said that GERD was causing was because acid was getting into the lungs and irritating it. So I have no clue what it is, but I think partially it was stress build, because right after I like signed my new contract for the new job I'm going to, like while I was on vacation, I felt like my symptoms were much easier to like manage, and like I got my appetite back way more than like what I had been doing in like months. So it's like I think it's like a weird cross between like kind of like both or something, but I don't think it's like GERD.
See, and I had acid reflux when I was a kid.
I need to know you can survive the journey.
And it like went away, and I guess I probably also just never really noticed it because I thought it was normal.
Hunt.
Yeah.
What did you find?
But it's gotten to where
Not deer,
back in, when did it start? Like March? I don't know, it's early this year, March or April of this year. And it started, you know, creeping up into my throat at night when I would lay down. And it would wake me up, and I would get like 2 hours of sleep at night. And none of it was consistent. And finally started taking Prilosec, and I went to the doctor. And it's just been a wait and see kind of thing for the most part. And she told me to take the new PPI she put me on for 2 months and then quit and see how I can manage it without it.
Wait, deer tracks. They're fresh.
And
This way.
I figure I'll give it a couple weeks and see if it improves or
See how
not.
it's doing.
Because after you quit a PPI, there's a chance that you have like acid rebound or whatever.
Right. It like comes back basically.
Yeah, so it's gonna, your body readjusts because it's been suppressing the acid production.
Right.
And it's been trying to compensate, so you end up quitting it with more acid production. And so that's just kind of what we're waiting to see, is if it
does that or not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think it's doing it a little bit right now, and that's why I'm still having some symptoms.
Broke our bridge.
But
How are we
hopefully
gonna get across?
in 3 or 4 weeks it'll be gone.
Nice. So you're just stopping drinking until you
Yeah.
kind of figure out where you are. Yeah.
And today's been a little worse than the rest of the week, but for the most part, I've actually been doing okay. I take Pepsid. I've got some prescription Pepsid. I take 2 of those before I go to sleep. And I've been taking a melatonin to make sure I go to sleep. It doesn't keep me up.
Yeah.
Holy fire.
So it's been a fun time.
Oh yeah, GI issues are always fun. I feel like it's one of those portions of medicine like that the doctors just 100% guess on. You know?
Yeah.
It's
And
like there's no thought for it.
And it's so case by case too.
Right. Because like my mom had like the exact same symptoms that I had, and they checked her gallbladder, and her gallbladder was like super inflamed to the point that they had to like remove it. So I went to like the GI doc and I told him like, look, you know, I had a close training with like sex and stuff. And they just were like, yeah, it's not your daughter. I'm like, well, it ain't fucking GERD either, because you did an upper endoscopy and you put me on 3 different antacids. None of them were.
Yeah, and Dad's been on Prilosec for 30 years or something like that. 20 or 30 years. He's been on it for a long time. It's so loud.
I just have it on mute. I'm just watching it.
I gotta find damn options.
Yeah, but I haven't heard whether or not there's like a pre-employment drug test for this new role, so I've been like abstaining since August.
Yeah, that's fair.
I'm just like waiting. And I'm like, I don't think they're actually gonna do it, because the company's based in California, so to me it seems like it would be weird that like, even if they did drug test, right? And like, well, so like I got drug tested at Humacyte, and I got drug tested at the job before this, but those were both considered entry level roles, and this is a mid-level role. So I'm like, and I know it's less common to be tested at like a higher level role, right?
Yeah.
Because I guess they just like assume you're not a fucking degenerate. So.
Nor did you get drug tested at Humacyte? Huh? Okay, I didn't remember that.
Yeah, like they drug tested me like a year and a half after I got hired because of COVID.
Here's this way. I can see more tracks.
And it's surprising that I didn't get drug tested for my job.
Yeah, especially because you're a state employee, right?
Yeah.
Like usually they're pretty strict on that. Yeah.
So I really would have figured I would. But
yeah, because like my mom works for the state, and I know they drug test.
Find the edge, boy.
And she's like 50-something years old.
Yeah, I don't know why, but apparently that's not a thing. I've never sprinted this thing. Have I not learned how to do that yet?
Maybe not. We should get Space Marine 2, Seth, and we could all play together.
Broke.
Again, how much money have I spent?
Do what?
I'll send it to you. I might have to wait for my final paycheck to come.
Nah, don't worry about it.
What? You don't want to be a super racist Space Marine? Killing aliens and Chaos Space Marines?
I kind of hate that Helldivers ended up tanking off so bad.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. I actually find like Space Marine 2 is more fun to me to do. Like the operations are more fun than like the Space Marine missions. But I'd be down to play Helldivers too.
Well, I don't have that either. I thought about getting it when it came out, but I hadn't played with anybody in the Discord in forever, and
yeah, I've pretty much stopped playing with them. I get on like maybe once every 3 weeks and play for like a night.
Yeah, and there's so many people in there now that I just don't know.
Yeah, I just like I don't really like playing with Alicia and like Wayne, especially. Like I really just like I don't know. I don't really vibe with either of them.
I don't know why.
I haven't either. Like I think part of it is just like the dude's what like 38 now.
Is he really?
Acts like he's like 24. Yeah. He's like 10 years older than me. Yeah. Yeah, you wouldn't assume it looking at him, right? But like, yeah, he's like 37, 38. And he acts like he's younger than me. And I'm like, I don't know. It's just like, it's just fucking weird.
Yeah.
But like, I still play with Parker. I know Brian's got back on recently. I played with Tim like a couple weeks ago.
I do miss playing with Brian, because I did always enjoy playing with Brian.
See, he's been playing Space Marine.
Me and him played a lot of games together when nobody else was on.
Yeah.
And that was before he had his he got diagnosed with what, like Barrett's esophagus or something?
Yeah, it was a I can't remember what the exact
No, it's not Barrett's esophagus.
disease
it was a thyroid
it was
thing.
Yeah, it was a thyroid condition. I think it was like a hyperthyroidism.
Yeah, it's something that begins with a B. It's like fairly rare, I think.
Yeah. And I think he's kind of got it like back more fixed.
Yeah, because he lost like 80 pounds or something that he didn't have to lose.
Right, yeah.
And he was in the
And he
hospital
wasn't
for
like
several
fat to
months.
begin with either.
No.
So. But yeah, he was. We played a couple of Space Marine operations the other day with
You went to the old temple.
Brandon.
My mom told me never to go in there.
Which was fun.
We do
What's
what
Brandon
we
doing
please,
these days?
boy. No
He's
excuses.
just
Still
vibing,
coaching
man.
volleyball?
No, he got a new job. I don't know if it's just because the season's over or what, but he's like doing some sort of like night shift job.
Mm.
So he's been on like a kind of weird hours.
Can I have my bow back now?
Can you hit it from here?
What do you mean? Oh, the low
We should get
battery?
closer.
Yeah, it literally just popped up on my phone that your AirPods have low battery.
That's weird.
I clicked the wrong button. My bad.
I went hunting with Mother a bunch of times. Never wanted to take me. Why now?
It was her wish. And it was time.
I'm sitting here playing with my AirPods in because I'm too lazy to use my headphones.
Look, Frogger!
I got Crystal into playing Stardew Valley.
I
So I
saw
had to
that.
buy her a pair of headphones. Now I'm like splitting all my audio with her when we play. And just got it back because I got a really greasy set of Sennheiser. Or not Sennheisers. A little Dolby.
Yeah.
No, they're Bayer Dynamics. But whenever I can like go back and I just listen to the louder. I will say, whenever you build one, definitely like just like spend a like extra little bit of money and get like an audio interface.
Well, and I've thought about building one when I got this one, but I like sitting in my chair.
No, I feel that.
And gaming laptops have come a ways from how they were.
That's true.
I mean, I know it's still never going to be as good as a built tower PC and everything, but it takes so much more work to have one of those and then be able to sit wherever I want to and play.
Wait, you're telling me Nora's not gonna let you convert the living room to like have a lazy boy PC setup?
I just don't want to do that.
I was actually thinking about upgrading my PC. I want to go from, because I got a mid tower, I kind of want to go to like a micro or an ATX or an ITX build. So I've been considering like getting rid of my PC. I know if I ever upgrade my graphics card, I have to buy a full MOBO, and I feel like if I have to buy a new MOBO, I might as well just like get a smaller set or whatever.
No, I waited until Lenovo had a sale, and that was when I was getting fed up with it just shutting off, and ended up getting this one for,
I know,
I think it ended up being about like 2,500, 2,800 with tax or something.
Okay, that's not terrible, especially if it's got a 29 or a 4090.
Yeah, it's got a 4090, it's got i9, it's got 32 gigs of RAM, I think.
That's not bad. That's what I have.
240 hertz monitor and everything.
Oh, nice. How big's the monitor? 17 inch?
Yeah. No.
To me.
15?
I think it's 15. The Lenovo quit making the 17-inch monitors for some reason.
Oh, really? They went to
Yeah.
like the smaller format?
Because, you know,
That's
my last
interesting.
laptop had a huge screen.
Yeah. It was like the 17,
Yeah.
whatever, 17.4 or whatever that weird size is. But
Yeah.
like the decent size one.
This one doesn't have it. It's a 15-inch monitor. That was, and I couldn't get one because, like, with the last one, you had the option. You can get the 17 or the 15-inch. This one was just 15-inch monitors. And that was the one thing I wasn't as happy about, but it also doesn't really bother me as much as I thought it might.
Yeah, like a 2-inch difference isn't terrible, you know, and especially like if you're playing on a PC, you don't really notice the difference in size.
Well, it was more important to have the higher refresh rate than the an extra
Right.
size.
Yeah.
I mean, the 240.
240's buttery, but like
going from 60 to 240. Let me tell you.
Oh yeah. You definitely notice it. I think mine's like 165 hertz. I didn't buy the like 240 hertz because my monitor's 32 inches, and like to get a 32-inch 240 hertz monitor is like it's like $800 or something.
And it's like not really worth it.
No, it's not. Like as long as you're at like 144 or above, I feel like like the quality is basically the same. Like the jump from 144 to 240 or whatever
it's pretty
is like
negligible.
not nearly as noticeable.
Not worth the price.
And like really, yeah. It's not like going from 60 to 144 plus.
Yeah, and that's how this was. Because I mean, I have the option I can switch it to 60 hertz. I don't ever do that, but
yeah.
And I mean, right now
I made that mistake. I forgot to physically change it the first like 3 months I had the monitor. I was just running it at 60 hertz, and then I was like, wait a minute, something feels choppy here, and I checked it. I'm like, oh, I'm a fucking idiot.
I can't.
Yeah, like right now I'm running God of War OBS Firefox and streaming at 1440p.
Nice. What's your FPS?
I don't have it pulled up. It's streaming at 60, and I think God of War maxes at 60.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
that makes
it's a
sense, I guess,
PlayStation
because it's so cinematic. Yeah, and it's a PlayStation.
So
it looks good on the stream, though. I will say that.
Let me tell you, man, we went through some trials getting into work. The first couple times I tried to do it, it looked real foggy and grainy, and then I turned on an obscure system setting and forgot about it, and it fucked everything up. And like I had been streaming I streamed twice at like 1440p, with having minimal like 1% frame drop at like 16,000 kilobits. And then, as of last Sunday, after I changed those settings and a lot, I was getting 0 kilobits a second and 100% frame drop. And it took me 3 fucking days to figure it out.
That sucks.
Before I finally was able to like figure out the
specific setting you need.
Well, I figured out you could take and you could put the OBS log on their website, and it would tell you what issues you're having, if they were like graphical or like hardware or network based. Because I was thinking Spectrum was fucking me.
Right.
And finally it was like, oh yeah, Lenovo Network Boost, turn that off, and that's literally all it took. And it was, and I don't know what settings I changed, but it made the stream look so much better. So
Nice.
I'm just afraid to touch anything.
Yeah, I mean, like the stream quality, to be honest, is like really nice. You know?
Yeah. After I finally got it fixed and was messing around with it again, I think a day or two ago, and I was like, oh wow, this looks way better than I started at.
Right.
I don't know what I did.
I think like the only thing that you can probably do to make like the overall stream better is just like upgrade your mic or something.
Well, I'm using AirPods and I'm lazy. That's the problem.
Yeah. Like, yeah, I feel like if you switch to like a gaming headset, you'll probably be fine.
Yeah, and
I don't know if you need to buy
a
like
Razer
a dedicated
headset, but it's starting the earpieces are starting to feel. I'm not as pleased with this headset as I thought I would be. Because I had a pair of Turtle Beaches, like P21s that I got.
Oh yeah, the
middle
old
school.
ass Turtle Beaches, yeah.
And they lasted for a damn decade.
Yep.
Until they finally just got so worn out that your snapped off. And
I've
had them for 3 years, and the earmuffs are starting to peel.
I have a pair. I don't know if I got rid of them or not, but I had like those like wireless Razers headset at the mic.
Yeah, I think yours are like a step up from mine.
Yeah. I can't remember where they are. I have no clue, but if I find them, I have them.
Okay.
Like, I've kind of reached my audio in game.
Yeah.
Like, I got like a $300 pair of headphones plus like a full audio interface and like a separate.
Like the
Like,
problem
I'm
is
not
that
really gonna be upgrading from this point.
the
There's not
AirPods
really
just
much
pick
I
up so
can
much
upgrade to.
ambient noise.
Boy.
Yeah, it's definitely whenever you talk, it's just so staticky.
So I mean that's something that like I could do something about, but I'm also not as worried about because the actual stream quality looks decent.
Right, right.
And like the only difference between my monitor and this stream is like some of the shaders and shadows look a little different.
You are not ready.
So audio is an easy fix.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Audio much easier than like
I found
graphics
the deer.
effects, right?
I proved myself.
Yeah, because like if it was a graphics issue, it would most likely be a hardware thing, and I wouldn't be able to stream at an appealing quality to watch.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't been sick in a long time. I can do this.
Well, like I mean, right now the way I've got it set up, but since I don't have a second monitor, I've got my stream pulled up on my TV, just turned really low so I can see if like whatever chat came through and if there's any issues.
Right. But although
Nora
if
doesn't
you
like it
do
'cause she can't
upgrade
watch
the
TV.
speaker, you can begin your career as an
ASMR streamer.
Yeah, because I have such a soothing voice.
I feel like there's a market for it, you know? You just get right up into the mic. Whisper sweet nothings to that audience.
He's not gonna do that. It's getting too close to his time to wake up.
I just heard Nord chanting Finn in the
That's because he's getting ready to go ring the bell.
Mm.
We have bells on our back door for when he wants to go to the OUT.
Oh, nice. That's a cool idea.
It makes potty training a lot easier.
Right, because they can just kind of ring when they have to go.
Yeah, and like if we're not paying attention to him or whatever. Now, I mean, he doesn't really need it now because he'll go to the door and like jiggle the door handle. But we just still have him. But it's nice, if you're not in the room to see it and you guys looking at it and you can hear it.
Still can't get the doors open, huh?
Quiet.
So I know you're gonna miss reporting to Alex. Are you gonna like join his D&D sessions?
Fuck no. We were at lunch today and everyone was shit talking Alex.
That man has such a
shit was
Napoleon
so
complex.
funny. Oh god. Oh yeah, but he's not even short, man. It's just
Oh, he's
like,
way
the
shorter than I
dude's
thought he would be.
Yeah, I mean, but like, he's taller than I am.
Yeah, but like when I met him, I've heard all this shit about it. I met him and just like physically looked down on him.
Yeah, well, you're also big as fuck, alright? The balance is grow some big boys. Slightly terrifying from a short king like that.
Yeah, that's like when I saw him, I was like, oh, I'm just gonna be intimidated as hell. And I like shook his hand really firmly and just like dropped my voice.
Yeah, I mean, like, so Alex was one of like the primary motivators for the move.
Yeah.
He wasn't like the only one, but like, it was a combination of factors. But like, I met the team that I'm moving into next is like, seems very fucking chill, which is cool. And it's not in like, and the company seems like a much more better run than Homicide was. So.
Well, and like I tell Nora all the time, it's y'all have a company that's run by scientists, and that's always an issue.
Yeah, and it's not. Yeah, it's just it's mainly like the fucking HLT staff there, like the senior management has like never worked in industry.
Well, it's just like
so
they
they're
don't
running the
understand business structure. That's the issue.
Exactly, yeah, and they don't understand that a company is supposed to be run differently from an academic lab, right?
Yeah.
And so they run the company like an academic lab, and it's just like it fucks all with everyone.
Too focused on degrees.
Yeah,
and not
exactly.
Qualifications.
Yeah, and like when I had my exit interview with Ben, like we talked for like an hour and a half, 2 hours, something like that. And the whole time, like he and I both aligned. I was like, look, Like, I know, like, you probably understand where I'm coming from, but I was like, even if I did get the promotion, like, it really felt like I was capping out there. You know,
Yeah.
like, there wasn't much more I could do because, unfortunately, I just have a bachelor's, and, you know, that's just, like, how they view things. Which is kind of sad. And, like,
Well,
I
it's
was
kinda
getting
like Nora
burnt out
and
on...
wanting a scientist one position, and they don't want to, you know, do anything with that because it's like, oh, well, all the scientists have to have PhDs, and it's like, well,
Right.
that's not a structure anywhere.
Yeah, and so the way they... And I talked to Ben about that as well. Like, we spent actually a lot of time talking about, like, kind of like Nora's projection as well, because she's one of the, like, more tenured people
Davis
left
just
on
told me
the
he spent a lot of
off-scene.
time talking shit about you to Ben during his exit interview, and how you don't
Yeah,
deserve
and-
anything.
Tell her Ben also agreed with me.
Yeah, Ben agreed that you're worthless.
But like we
Mrs.
talked
County.
about it, so the way they structure it there is that an engineer is actually double the rank of a scientist is double the rank of an engineer. So
Which makes
like,
no sense.
Right, it really doesn't. Which is like doubly hard when a lot of your developmental engineers are PhDs. It's like, how do you differentiate between the two?
The scientist one and engineer one are
So-
the exact same position, just on a different focus.
Different pathway, right? Yeah. And like Ben and I talked a lot about that, and like one of the big things we focused on was like discussing title like changes, like nomenclature in the title, and like changing like the PDA 3 to like a more of a specialist type position.
Again.
In terms of like the title nomenclature, whereas like you're basically doing the scientist work,
Yeah.
and then like it's kind of like a stepping stone to that scientist one, like just like the associate engineer is to an engineer one, which I still feel is pretty dumb. Like there's no reason to make like a brand new kind of like a stepping stone position, right, to get to that point. Especially like in the engineering terms, they never hire once, so it's like, why do you even have that JD, right? Just like promote up into the one, and then say like, hey, just notice like this is gonna be more of a longer term role before you can be considered for another promotion. I feel like most people would be understanding of that.
Yeah.
So.
Beneath the floor.
But again, like a lot of the failings there are from the senior management team, and it's just like, to me, I never really had a lot of faith once they go commercial that they're gonna stay.
Oh no, they're gonna get
relevant.
if they pass FDA, they're gonna get bought out.
Right. I've always said that. I give them 5 years, they'll either be bought out or they'll be sold.
Yeah.
Or bought out or they'll go bankrupt. Right. Like they have no clue or understanding how to like sell to the market, and
How to run a
that's
business.
easily given based on like how they're marketing the product as like a premium product, right?
Long way from home.
Like from an insurance standpoint, why would you pay double or triple the cost of a Teflon shunt
Already know the
when
answer to
like just so like you know, like an insurance is going to roll the dice. They'd rather have the cheaper shunt
Yeah.
and roll the dice that the patient is going to die before they need the shunt
Here I
replaced,
taught you.
rather than pay 3 times the cost to make sure the patient never has to pay again, right?
So much
Yeah.
smarter.
Like they're going to take the short-term roll. So
I mean, insurance already doesn't approve stuff that doesn't have an alternative. I mean, why would they
Exactly.
approve something that's overpriced
Right.
with an alternative
Exactly.
that's not,
Exactly.
you know,
Exactly
potentially not
right.
quite as good, but it's
Right.
far cheaper.
Right. And I just like, yeah, I felt like the way they went about it was like really, really poor, and it just kind of showed to a lack of understanding of how the market actually works.
Yeah.
So,
Like I said, company run by scientists.
right. But
And
you
that's-
know,
that's
like
what
in
happened to Mom's
nerd,
company. I mean, she
Yeah.
worked at a company that's, you know, much smaller scale, much simpler processes. They just do like vitamin and nutrient analysis of products, and they were ran by a scientist, and he decided to sell out because he felt like he couldn't guarantee the future of the business because he didn't have the business acumen.
right. And like, and so like, what I would suggest for Nora is like, you know, stay for as long as she needs to kind of get the the experience under the belt, right? And then like when you're looking for that career advancement, just make the shit. You know, like
kind of been
there's a
plan for
bajillion different companies in the same area that do very similar shit.
And there's stuff closer to where we live too.
Right, yeah, and
I mean,
there's
Clayton's forever growing, and Clayton and Nightdale now too.
Yep. And then even on like, yeah, because like it's more relevant for you guys on the east side, but like stuff's starting to spread out towards F4 as well in Metro. Because most of RGP's already been bought out. There's not a lot of space there for companies, so. Like, I think it's good, and like, you know, Ben's very supportive, which is really, really nice. Like, I would just ignore Alex.
Yeah. And that's pretty much what she does now.
Right, and just like, and work with him. You know, like, he's gonna be very understanding, like, he doesn't take it personally, like I feel like Alex would. And like, he's very receptive to kind of like what you're interested in and slash like what you need to kind of like be successful in your interest. So.
I mean, I think right now it's just a matter of work with Ben where she can and deal with Monique's mood swings and whims of the day.
Yeah, and you know, as long as Monique has a decent relationship with the boyfriend she's hanging out with right now, then she'll be happy.
Yeah.
So like, that's what I found in my experience working with her for like 3 years.
And it's just like, she'll come home and tell me about stuff that, you know, she said the opposite thing last week, but that makes no damn sense. But
right, yeah.
It just depends on her mood when she's making
a
a decision.
And like...
Which isn't a good fit for a supervisor, but...
No, it isn't, but also, like, you know, she's been there for 7, 8 years.
Yeah.
There's like limited availability for where she can like kind of go there.
Why are there 2 beds in
And like, unfortunately, I wasn't there long enough to kind of apply for that role when it was opened up, because it opened up like literally 3 weeks after I got hired.
Yeah.
So it's just, it is what it is. I mean, like, I know Monique's mood swings was one of the primary motivators for being in to kind of move where she was in the group as well. So.
I mean, it's just one of those things that, I mean, right now the plan is to either stick around until we have a kid, or, and you know, get her maternity leave and whatnot.
Right.
Or just, I think another primary motivator will be if she keeps getting told she's going to get put up for a promotion this year, and then Monique doesn't do it, and then she's going to start looking.
Yeah, and that's the tough thing. Like, it's happened with other people as well, right? Like,
too much.
I don't know if you've heard much about Nick, but like, it's the same thing.
Yeah.
Like, and like Ben and I talked about that as well. Like, Nick totally deserves the promotion, and like the way they did Robert's promotion, where they just like, he just was like, well, I want a promotion to a 2 because of the work I did with HLT,
and that's
just because he's a scientist.
Like, she was hired at the same time as Nick, and you know, Nick was always one step ahead of her, and it's like, you know, not hating on Nick and what he's doing, but you know, she's doing all these other projects too, and it's like, well, I'm not getting the credit for it, I'm not getting recognized for it. You know, good for Nick, but you know,
and I wouldn't even
me,
say it's like a I wouldn't even say it's like a difference between the 2 degrees or whatnot. It's literally whether you have a bachelor's or you have a PhD. And Ben and I talked about that the other day when we had like kind of an informal exit together, and I was like, I know you understand this, and like, it's a limited amount to what he can do, because I know he's like multiple times, but it's just like, it's so shameful that like, if you have a PhD and you ask for something, you get it, whereas if you have a bachelor's and even more experience, like, they just say like, no, right? And it's a piss poor attitude to take in a like a professional environment.
It is.
And like, I know Ben fully recognizes that. The problem is that the senior management at the company doesn't get that, because they're all fucking PhDs.
Yeah.
And it's just like, I don't know, I feel like at some point they actually think that like, if you don't have that advanced degree, you're literally not worth it. Right,
and
that's the only thing I can think of.
The, you know, associates and the people who actually approve that shit too.
Right.
Which, I mean, I know that's true in even larger companies, but I mean, the way y'all's promotions are done doesn't make any sense to me.
Oh no, it's never made sense. And I've been lucky that like every time I've asked for one, I've been able to get it. And I think that's just like I was in that position because of where the company was when I started.
Yeah.
And like unfortunately, like for people that have been brought in after the fact, it's not been like that, and it's really, really sad.
That's because
they have a lot of
promoting people.
Right. And like even with like like both Misha and Nick both have masters. They have masters in engineering. They're both very smart, and I know both of them are completely disillusioned with like the company or the department as a whole because of the way they've been treated. And it's just like it's so sad because like you have very brilliant and motivated people that know what they're doing
and enjoy their job.
And enjoy their job. They enjoy the science, and it's just like all you have to do is just like work with them or even have the communication. Be like, look, we can't like monetarily, we can't like facilitate this promotion this cycle, but you are on the short list and you will have it. Like, and I told Ben like I feel like even if it's not possible
right is like she was told that if she didn't go up in the summer window, she'd go up in the winter window. Well, the summer window didn't happen. That's understandable.
Yeah, it happens. They didn't get the BLA, right?
Yeah.
They have to save money.
And then but
you have someone that
Monique's
just comes
like,
in.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna put you up. And it's like, well, you were saying something different in June.
Right.
Like, make your
and
mind
what
up.
I would say is like, what I would say is I would just like go around her and just talk to Ben about it, and like,
Ben was upset when
like
he found out that she wasn't. When, the way she asked it, because you know how Nora is. He was like, I don't see any reason why you shouldn't go up.
Right.
And it's like, well, that sounds like a conversation he needs to have with Monique if that's how he feels about it. I mean.
Right.
But I also
and
understand
like I
that
was
for some
lucky,
reason
like
it's
whenever
Monique's decision.
Right, and it's like whenever I went up for promotion, like I always worked with Ben. I never went through Monique, so it's just like ultimately Ben's in charge of like her and Monique, and it's just like if anything's gonna be able to facilitate that promotion, if it's available for the for the half a year or whatnot.
Yeah, I'm like if it ends up being
he's gonna be the
July
one that drives
and they,
that.
Decide not to do it because they're out of funding. That is what it is. Like, yeah, it sucks, but it's a valid reason.
Right, but like you also can't give that reason, and then just give a promotion to someone that like asked for it out of something. And I know Ben recognizes that, and he's like, he's like, it wasn't fair. And he's like, personally, he's like, I don't really understand like the fact that they did that in the first place. Like he's like, I understand why they did it to keep him, right? But he's like, they can't make exceptions like that because it causes scenarios like what you're in right now, right? Where like people that were told like, hey, you're gonna go up this year, and then told we don't have the budget for it, and you say, all right, that's fine, that's a valid reason.
Yeah, and you turn around and give someone.
Right, you turn around and give someone that has an advanced degree the promotion because they asked for it. It's just like absolutely.
Well, and part of the way that the promotions are structured with the windows and everything is what drives the issue.
Right.
You've got these windows, and you're pretty much encouraged to always ask if you're eligible to go up for promotion. So more people are upset when they're not getting the promotions because they see people asking to go up every cycle or whatever, and it's not clearly defined. And I think that creates a lot of issues.
Yeah, and we talked about that as well. I was like, Ben, I don't appreciate kind of how, because like when I started, the expectation was like if you did experimental work, it wasn't seen as like you need to do this to be considered for the promotion. It was you did this because you were interested in the work, right? And like it was a minor factor in like the promotion aspect. Whereas like somehow along the line, it kind of shifted into you need to like show this ability to be working 3 levels above or 2 levels above what your job title is to even be considered for the promotion in the first place. And I was like, and he was like, he's like, I don't understand how that happened.
Like I don't get why you have to be doing everything in the next job title
Exactly.
To be eligible
right,
for a promotion. That makes no sense.
Right. No, it never.
It's like,
made
congrats,
sense to
we're
me.
finally going to pay you for the job you've been doing for the last, 6 months to a year.
Right, and to me, that's a failing of senior management, right? Because ultimately, they're the ones setting that precedent.
And what it is they've allowed it to be a problem, and I think what it is they're scared to fix it.
Yeah, they just have no clue how to fix it, right?
Because they're scared of blowback is what I think part of it is.
Right. And I feel like most employees, they're not going to be upset about that. They'll actually be appreciative that, like, hey, we recognize, like,
and it's
we
clearly
set a
defined.
poor precedent here. We want a more clearly defined route for you guys to, stay with the company, have the longevity, and also grow, right? So, yeah, it's a clusterfuck.
It is.
I'll say that.
And
it's
overpaid
just like it's
clusterfuck.
only gotten worse the closer they've got to market, which is wild to me.
It's not surprising because now they're scrambling to maintain funding.
Yep.
With a product and a process that downstairs is looking less and less viable by the day.
Yeah, it's absolute shit. Because again, most of their fucking engineers have never worked on a full-scale process. It's mind-boggling. So.
I feel like that could be a damn TV special.
Yeah.
You can get a good mini-series out of the clusterfuck of management.
Mm-hmm. It's like basically watching the speedrun how to run a biotech company into the ground, right? it's so funny to watch. So. But I think Nora will be fine. Like tough it out an extra year or so. Get the experience that you need. Get to the point where you can kind of like specialize in assay work if that's what she's interested in, and then like shift to another place that values that work. Right.
Yeah, and that's what she's trying to do. And I mean, like I said, it's just a waiting game. And I told her to just, I had a re-download LinkedIn and just casually look at it. Like, don't have to actively look right now, but your job's still, you still got job security, but just
exactly. And like, it never hurts to send out the applications. Like, that's what I did, right? Like, I started applying back like late July, and I was just shooting random shit out every couple of weeks, and then all of a sudden I got a hit. I went through the interviews because, like, why not? It doesn't hurt. And then, I asked for basically nothing. I got a double title promotion and increase. So on the compensation.
Out of that phone screen?
When did this happen?
Did they give you a timeline on that? Oh, okay. Yeah, that's true.
Who was he?
I do not know.
I forgot about it until right now.
We're nobodies. Did you kill him?
But I mean, I didn't expect you to want to take that anyway. It was a contract position.
Yeah, you never.
It was like a 6-month contract position or something?
Could have died.
Which is like super sketchy.
Never leave me alone again.
Yeah, you never want to go to contract if you can avoid it. It's just not worth it,
No. No, she wasn't going to take it anyway, but I told her, I was like, this interview experience, you haven't interviewed in a couple years.
We do what we must to survive.
And, like,
animals I get.
Monetarily, it's never worth it to go long term, right?
You're supposed to be dead.
Like, the amount of money that I got offered for this position was absolutely wild. The only downside on the package was that they don't do a 401k match. But they said they're going to be working toward it in the next year. So I'm like...
Well, that's something, too, that what you do is you just take that extra salary that you're getting and throw some
exactly, you throw it into an IRA, right? Yeah.
I mean, that's what I did with one of my raises is we...
all this time?
Because the state and the county have to be weird, we get... The state matches 3 or 4% on the state retirement plan.
Yeah.
And then after a year of service with the county, you're eligible for a county 401k. And so I, hit my year and got one of the annual raises or whatever and started my county 401k and just they do a 5% match on the county. So it's just, use that money that I got as a raise to just use that 401k and get another 5% match, and it's a Roth 401k.
Right, so you're getting
Yeah,
hella value out of it.
yeah, it's pre-tax, and I've only been in it for what?
That hanging bucket? An offering cast?
I think I started it in like February or something, so I've been in it for 6 months, 7 months, give or take, and it's already at like 16K or something.
Nice. Yeah, see, like what I was able to do is I rolled the dice and I was like, look, since you don't offer a match, I was like, can we do a signing bonus to compensate for what an annual compensation would be? They were like, yeah, sure, no issue. So I just got like a flat monetary amount that maxes out like my Roth IRA contribution for the annual year. So.
Father?
I'll be right back.
Will we see others on the road?
Yes.
Friendly?
No.
They'll try and rob us?
Possibly. Yes.
You seem poopy.
Oh.
Hey. You seem poopy. You seem poopy.
Look. All this time, there's been a protection stave around our entire woods. But the stave's broken there. Did you cut those down?
She hand-marked the tree she wished used for her pyre.
Why'd she do that?
Come. No looking back now.
So, how long will it take to get to the mountain?
I do not know.
Before winter falls?
I do not know.
Okay, okay. They don't see us. Should I find them?
Curb stomp that bitch.
I forgot how weak Atreus is when he at the start. He's really kind of useless.
Shooting his little bow.
Yeah.
Like the bitch he is, boy.
I think the best fun fact about this game was the fact that they hadn't decided on a name for him until near end of development. That's why they just called him Boy the whole game.
Oh really? That's funny. And, like they already did the voice acting for it?
Yeah. Christopher Judge had already voiced most of the lines by the time they decided to call him Atreus.
And instead of like recasting, they just fucking roll with it. That's so good. I never heard that before.
Yeah, that's like one of my favorite things.
That's awesome. Oh, you want to see the combat patrol I got?
Sure.
For 40K. So like one of the guys at Securus is like handler into right? And like I had bought like a small set to start with, and I wasn't super into building it. But then he like fucking convinced me to buy another set that was more expensive. I was like, oh, try this one because you can actually like play the like tabletop game with the set once you build them all. I was like, all right, fine. So I ended up going back and I bought a Custodes set. And we're gonna like get together on Sunday. Yeah, it honestly the build is kind of therapeutic, like as silly as that sounds. It was kind of enjoyable.
I mean that makes sense, but like when it comes to like the miniature paintings and stuff,
yeah,
I could never do that.
Yeah, and that's the one thing I was talking about, and he's like, I think you're like psyching yourself up about it, you know?
Man, I
and
wish I
like
had read the
getting
instructions so I remembered how to do it.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, you're good.
I'm just stuck because I'm stupid.
Oh, what, on the level?
Yeah, because I don't remember how to, like,
You have to... Oh, parry the fireball?
Yeah, I thought there was, like...
Can't you throw the axe and, like, hook him to you?
Yeah, that's what I did, because
okay.
I swear there's a way to, like, deflect the shots.
If you want to help.
But I also may not have unlocked that yet, but I thought that was part of the game, but I don't remember. I didn't read.
I can do
Yeah. I've never played God of War, so...
I watched it
There's a
be played, watched playthroughs of it once by myself, and then I thought Nora would enjoy it, and I got her to watch it. She got really into it, and then when I had surgery, I had bought it and played most of it, and then I was like, well, I'm gonna be sitting here trying to stream something, and I can always replay it because it's a fun game. Good story.
Yeah. So I found like these types of games, I enjoy more watching than I do actually like playing them.
I like playing most of them. There's some that I don't think I would enjoy, but I've always been much more onto the RPG genre, single player games.
I'm at like a weird point in my like gaming kind of vibe. Like I don't really know what I'm into that much anymore.
I feel that. I'm
out of like my PvP kind of era. I just don't have like the time or the energy to invest like thousands of hours into a game.
That's why I quit playing Rust. Rust got so PvP based and like skill based, and
I think part of it is like the fucking streaming too, right? Like
yeah,
it was way easier. Like the skill level wasn't like just like naturally high when like people weren't watching streamers for thousands of hours and like understand how to min-max all the weapons.
Well, and like with Rust too, like you just gotta have so much time. You gotta get on it every day, you know, a couple times a day, and you just can't do that.
So
you gotta 8 to 5.
Base.
And I'm barely able to play, you know, during the week most of the time. I'm able to more now because Finn's calmed down a lot. And that's made life a lot easier, but...
Whoa! How'd you do that?
Yeah, and like on my side too, like a lot of it is like Crystal likes doing like other stuff, so I feel kind of bad if I'm just like sitting here playing video games.
There's the mountain! Let's go!
So
you get over that.
Like, yeah, I just like tend to hang out with her and do like whatever she wants to do.
And that ends up passing a little bit.
Yeah. And then like doubly so, like most of like the Discord group pretty much only plays League, right? So it's just like I'm so over that shit. I'm like, I'd rather play like a better fucking game.
Well, that too, and like I mean, I used to be alright at League.
Yeah.
But I mean, a lot of them, they play so much. They're so much better than I am, and it's like that and Siege. I'm always bringing the team down because I don't have, you know, 40 hours a week into Siege.
Yeah. And like I really enjoyed Siege in college, but like I don't like the direction the game went. It's not as tactical anymore, and it feels more like a fucking COD game. And it's just like, well, the magic that the game had is just gone.
Yeah.
For me personally, it's just like I don't want to play it anymore because it just doesn't fit. That's why I like Foxhole, because I can just hop on, and it's such a big MMO that if you just play like. If you play infantry, you can just like kind of do whatever, you know, and like you can have fun for a couple hours, but ultimately, like what you do doesn't necessarily matter. If that makes sense, right? In the grand scheme of like taking the hex or whatever. So, and then alternatively, like if you like farming and shit, you can do all the logic, right? and you can just burn like 6 hours mining scrap and then like converting that into like ammo or vehicles or whatever, right? So.
And that's
Plus
why
the
I'm,
game
like,
looks
kinda
pretty
into
cool.
Baldur's Gate is I really enjoy like the tactical take on it, and you know, thinking through your actions. And I've always liked games where actions have consequences, and that's why I enjoyed The Witcher so much. But I also know that's like very much not for everyone.
Yeah.
But I'm able to sit down and play it by myself and be happy.
Yeah. Yeah, like with Baldur's Gate, like I played it solo and I couldn't get into it myself. Like that's the type of game I need to play with like multiple people, right? And it's much more fun to play in a party setting.
Oh, no, it's still way more fun to play with a party. I'm content to play it by myself, but it is way more fun with people.
Does not matter if you
Right.
only once.
And I'm glad that I was able to get Nora into it, because me and her started playing it, and then I bought it for Jacob for his birthday, early birthday and early Christmas, because he was looking for something new to play. And I went ahead and just, you know, bought it for him and said, well, you know, this is your birthday present or whatever.
Yeah.
But I definitely get that it's not a pace that's for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
But it is a lot of fun to play with somebody.
Yeah. And like that's the vibe I got from it. Like it's the type of game that you can burn a couple hours on if you're playing co-op or like, you know, multiplayer kind of a deal. But like for me it was so slow to play solo.
Yeah.
I got bored. Honestly, like trying to play it. It felt like more work to me. Big boy. Beat the shit out of him. Put him up against the ropes. Pummel.
I've been playing Jedi Survivor some too, and so I've got my buttons confused. I'm pressing B to dodge. But that game is like so poorly optimized on PC, it's not even funny.
Really?
Yeah, it's better than it was on launch, but apparently on launch it was terrible.
I just hope Zero Turtles on it. So many games are just shit. I got a big ass wish list of games. I just don't.
Yeah.
I kind of want to get into like another big RTS or something. Like, that's kind of like the vibe. But also like RTS is like
My wish list actually isn't that big right now.
I got 12 games on it.
10. Finn. Come here. What are you doing? Yeah, well, I
Wolfenstein genres on sale.
I think, actually, well, I think my wish list is like, I gotta look, 'cause I'm curious. Okay, I've got 16 games on my wish list.
Oh yeah, you got more than me.
I've got...
I showed Nora a couple like medieval type games.
Yeah. Well, it's like I've got Horizon Forbidden West up here, and I've got God of War Ragnarok, the Until Dawn remake. Probably not going to end up actually getting that one, so I'm going to remove that. I've got For the King 2, which has just had trash reviews since it was released, which is really sad.
Yeah. Typical indie game spike, right? The first one does well, and they're like, "Cool, we can like put half the effort in and double the cost on the second one," and it's just like it's just ass.
I'm in here and remove a few. Some of them are like stuff that me and her could play together, or that she might be interested in.
Yeah, that's
Stuff
like
that
half
went
of
out
my
left.
games.
Yeah.
Like half of mine are games that would play well on a Switch, or not a
Fan.
Switch, but a Steam Deck.
Yeah.
Because I've been considering getting one of those. But I got like Iron Harvest, Manor Lords, Marauders, which I think would be fun. I don't know if you've looked at that one.
I haven't seen that one.
It's like Tarkov, but like more space themed.
No, I hadn't seen that.
Yeah, and it doesn't look as like insanely angry to play. It's $30, so it's like also way cheaper than Tarkov.
I was just so bad at Tarkov. Again,
Yeah,
didn't have the
same.
time to commit to it.
Or the graphics card to commit,
Oh
right?
my god, yeah.
It's
Jesus.
so fucking badly optimized. I got Bellwright too, which should be kind of cool. And then Memoriopolis, which is like a city builder, Polysim. So
Look, there's an opening up
I don't know. I feel like I'm on the verge of getting into my sim era.
Do you hear that?
I'm like kind of
What is
scared
it?
about it. I'm like, God, do I really want to just waste 1,000 hours on a fucking sim?
I don't have the patience for The Sims. Nora played it for a good while,
What is that?
and she enjoyed it.
So we're going to
Just don't have the patience for it. I've tried.
Yeah, I don't know, so check it out. We should get into 40k, then we can be giga nerds again together. Like,
Don't you want to be a massive space racist? Because I
I've
do.
got one of them on Epic that was free.
yeah, because a lot of them are like over top RPGs.
Yeah.
But this one's like a FPS, and like not only does like it look incredibly sick, but also you can customize your
Still
space
don't
marine.
understand why that man attacked you at our house.
Like 100%. Like you can throw a Crux Terminatus on that fucker and be like, look, he's a hero.
Look up there.
It looks so cool. You got a Dark Angel Bulwark character. He's got a big fucking shield and a plasma sword.
I guess we need to get back up there. But how?
Follow me.
But the minis that I got are Custodes, and they're all golden. They're just big, sexy boys with red rope or red cloaks and golden armor. And they look like absolute chads.
Yeah, I completely get being at the point of like not knowing what kind of games to play.
Yeah.
And that's why like I've just been playing that shit out of Baldur's Gate.
I've been like grinding hardcore on Stardew Valley with Crystal recently, which has been like really enjoyable. I mean, I do all the
Stardew
fucking
is
meta
so much
progression
fun.
for the most part.
Yeah, I did pretty
And
much
she
all the
just
combat.
kind of hangs out and has fun, and I'm sitting there doing all like the quests.
You will stay
Yeah,
out of it.
I did all the combat and everything, and she took care of the animals.
Yeah, I think Crystal's lost us like almost 10k in gold and just deaths in the mines. Like she went to the Calico mine with no food, and she's like, "La-di-da-di-da."
Oh god.
I know, and I just paused, like took my hands off the like keyboard and mouse, and I just watched her as she was like screaming as like one of the monsters was chasing her.
That's like, man, the fucking Skull Caverns they're rough.
They're so
It took
hard.
us so long to make it to level 100.
Yeah, I told her like I think we're planning to do it and like hit level 100 at winter on year 2.
That's way sooner than we did it.
Yeah, because we basically finished the entire community center and we have like enough cheese to last us. So we're just gonna do a decent amount of mining, make sure we have enough bombs, and just kind of like sprint our way down.
Bombs and staircases, and if you need more bombs, go buy them from the dwarf.
Yeah.
They're way cheaper than making them.
Yeah, we got like 85 or 90k gold, so we are not hurting for money.
So when we were playing, I haven't played it in a long while ago, but we were chasing perfection.
That's what Nora was saying.
And we were getting pretty close. We don't have that much left. I don't know what all we have left. Oh yeah, we were getting money. That's all we really lacked, was getting money for some of the stuff you buy from the wizard.
Yeah, like we don't have a plan to like chase perfection or anything, but like I'm just trying to make sure that she's like just enjoying it overall. So I'm using it as like an entry way to like we started playing like bigger things, like please.
Yeah, I actually got her started playing when we were playing Green Hell. I think that was one of the first games I got her to play with. I mean, that was quite literally trauma for her.
Yeah. I tried to get her to play Portal 2 and she could not figure it out.
That one was the first time I played it. That was tested our relationship a little bit.
She didn't even last like an hour. It's only like one of the best games out there.
And then I think I got her into It Takes Two. And It Takes Two is a lot of fun to play together.
That was harder than usual, right?
Yet we are still here.
And then from there it just kind of grew into some other things. And, you know, she actually beat Green Hell with me, and some stuff we didn't really expect to happen. And, you know, did Portal 2, and it was just slowly getting her there, and now she actually enjoys it, and she's graduated to Baldur's Gate.
I feel like Baldur's Gate is a pretty good one to do. You know, even if you're not super into games, just because the way it's designed.
Yeah, well, I mean, you can couch co-op it.
Oh, can you?
Yeah. We didn't end up doing that since hers can run it. I mean, and with Stardew, we started with Stardew on the Switch.
Yeah.
And then 1.8 came out, and it was undetermined when 1.8 was going to come out on the Switch, and we were like, fuck it, we're going to buy it. This man deserves our money. We've put so many hours on the Switch into this.
All these dead.
Yeah, like we're doing split screen on my PC because she doesn't have a laptop.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, I can buy a Steam Deck and then like we can kind of like restart it, and then you can play on a Steam Deck, so I don't have to share my 32-inch monitor.
Yeah.
Untouched.
I mean,
she was like, maybe. I'm like, well, it's only like 550,
yeah.
650.
Me?
What's that in the grand scheme of things, right?
What if they change like the others?
Hey, you could have bought
I've
Jacob's
cashed
old
out
shitty
on my
laptop.
Humicide options, so I can bougie out.
I tried to get Nora to do that so much when she was before the blackout and everything. I tried to get her to cash out on all of it.
Well, so
wanted to gamble.
from what I understand, you can your options you can sell at any time.
Yeah.
The blackout just affects the public stock.
Well, I mean, it affected the price point was the thing.
Yeah. I got lucky. I sold most of my stuff when it was like 7 something.
And that's what she did with half of it. And she was like, oh, but it could get higher. And I was like, yeah, but y'all could go under.
Yeah, and now it's floating at like 440 or 540,
Yeah.
550.
I don't remember what she sold it at, but she sold it like a week before the blackout and everything. And like, it worked out really nicely. And then all that money went into Windows.
Knew. Yeah, I was like, I knew it wasn't gonna be like shit. So.
Well, she's like, oh, what do you think? Should I sell it? I was like, you know, ultimately it's your decision, but I think you should get rid of it all.
Atreus!
Because, like, I don't trust them. I don't trust them to have their shit together. And you know, if it drops below $1, then, you know, they lose public status. It's like, well, now you're just kind of fucked. But that's what she wanted to do, so it's her stocks. It's gone back up and down a couple times, but what is it at today? I haven't looked at it in a while. Yeah, 558.
Come then. We have a long journey.
Like it got up to almost $10 at the end of July, apparently. You need to get Crystal to play Call of Clan. I bet she'd get into that.
They came back. They came back.
It is finished.
I want to leave here.
Then collect yourself. We must find a way out. That chain. Go drop the chain.
Okay.
Alright, I'm back.
You need to get Crystal to go play Call of the Lamb.
Yeah, that might be a fun one.
I think it's got co-op now.
Does it?
I think so. I think they just added it.
And it's only like $20, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, and I mean that was.
It's one of the few roguelikes that I was actually interested in getting.
Oh, it's so much fun.
Chain.
I mean, that's one of the ways I got Nora into gaming was like stuff on the Switch because it's a little bit simpler and easier to figure out and more forgiving.
You would have
Yeah, it's only $25.
I know, I had to do it. I do know that.
But I think that it's co-op now, but I'm not certain.
And we will go home, boy.
What?
To give up this easily. So close to the start.
And all of their like
No.
expansions have been
I'm not
free.
giving up. I can do this.
Nice.
I just have to, you know, catch my breath. Come on up.
Oh, wait.
I'm ready.
Dark Tide is 50% off?
What is?
Dark Tide. Or I'll send you the link. It's another 40k game. It's got mixed recent reviews, but it's like it's like a kind of like a zombie swarm game. Set in like a hive. It looks pretty cool.
Listen to me.
I don't know, the universe is just dope as shit, you know? It's like the darkest of any sci-fi universe imaginable.
No place for a boy. You must
So
be
good.
a warrior.
I understand.
But I'd be willing to buy you it if you wanted to play it. Yeah, FYI. So I'm a rich now like Parker. I waste my money.
Yeah, that's what I said. I was like, oh, you know, I kind of want an Apple Watch because I'm trying to lose some weight, and you know that'll help motivate me, and it has. And then we turned around and like have had all these issues with Finn, like literally the day after I fucking bought them.
Oh, really?
Yes.
That sucks. Yeah, I like honestly the best decision I've ever made was switching to
Can't get this slow-eyed cocklump to
an
cross
Android.
the bridge.
It's because she's scared.
I like my iPhone.
I mean, like I loved my iPhone too, but like for a week of discomfort, switching to a Pixel has made my life so much easier.
What do you like about it more?
I mean, for one thing, everything is cross-compatible. Like everything's seamless between my PC and my phone.
You were right.
I get a better quality screen, a better quality camera for a cheaper price. It doesn't feel like the planned obsolescence on it is like strict as the Apple stuff is. You know? I like it's more customizable than an Apple is as well, just inherently because it's Android, which is nice. And like the big thing for me was just the selling point, you know, like
You're not gonna believe
even if you go for the 9 Pro, it's $1,000, right? Whereas like the latest iPhone 16 or whatever is like an extra $600 for worse specs.
Yeah.
And it's just like to me, I was like, I can't justify doing it anymore. And like I'd rather have the like cross compatibility between like just my Google account for everything than like, oh cool, like you know everything's seamless on my iPhone and my iPad. but like I spend more time on my computer than I do on my iPad because it's just a glorified e-reader for me.
Well,
and
the
it's just like I
downside
get
for
more
me is,
use
like,
on it.
Everything NC State now is Mac. So we have MacBooks at work.
Gotcha. Yeah, so I'm switching to a MacBook company too.
I'm so
which will
sorry.
be like a Switch. Yeah,
fucking sucks.
it's an interesting Switch. So
I wouldn't
I'm not
imagine
super
the
hyped
biotech
about
wanting
it.
to use that because like software is not compatible with.
I know. That's what I was like. I was so
All your
shocked.
Macs are gonna be they have fucking Windows on them too.
Yeah, they run boot camp and you got like fucking like Windows OS and
Yeah.
the iOS on it
So,
running
where's the other
dual.
half of the brand?
Cause I had to help a couple people set that up in college who were in my degree program who had to take SolidWorks.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean that is just such a pain.
Yeah, I consider getting a MacBook and like doing that and like running boot camp and running both iOSs like simultaneously on it. And I was like, you know what? It's just not worth it. I'll just get a fucking PC and be like happier with my life.
It is so bad. I don't like using it, but the nicest thing about it is now that I've got the watch, I don't have to type in my password.
Mm.
When my watch is near it, it just unlocks. And I mean that's pretty nice.
Yeah. And I guess like if you just bought the watch, there's no point in switching to an Android.
No,
you know?
and I've already got the AirPods, and
Right.
I mean it's one of those things. Like right now, I've got one payment left on this phone, and right now AT&T's got an offer where you can trade it in for like $1,000 trade-in value or whatever, and so I can get the 16 Pro, which I've just got a 13, just base, and I can get the 16 Pro for $0 a month.
Nice.
I mean, it just means I've got to stay with AT&T for another 3 years, which is fine because no one has cell service in Johnston County.
Right.
No matter who your carrier is, and there's no service.
Yeah. So it doesn't matter.
Yeah. So that's something that I'm gonna do here pretty soon.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I was so conservative about, or like so cautious about switching, and then like I switched it. I'm like, holy shit! Like,
yeah.
I don't know, just everything is so much easier. Like I've never really liked the Apple like headphone products in general.
Yeah.
And like I've never liked their peripherals, like any of them. So like to me, I was just using it for the phone, and I was like, well, if I'm just buying the phone, like I'd rather have something that seamlessly integrates with all of my other electronics.
Yeah. And that's really, I don't use my phone too much. Like right now, the things that get used the most are, texting and calling people because I have to do that for my job. And then, like the only other app that gets used frequently is a fucking calorie tracker.
Yeah.
But that's it.
That's the other thing. Like Google
Play a
has
lot of
like a
games on it
built-in
anymore.
Fit phone or like a Fit app. I don't know if Apple does now.
They do. They've had one for a while. It's just not great.
Yeah, like the Google one's pretty solid. You know, like the pedometer is really good on it. Like
That's
it's
really
really
about all the
seamless
Apple
with,
one's
like,
good for is the pedometer, and it works. It obviously works better with the watch because it does like the active calorie
Right, because it
tracking
actually
and-
measures it.
Yeah, and the pedometer's more accurate and everything. But like when it comes to calorie tracking, it sucks because you have to like know what the macros of everything are.
Mm-hmm.
But with the one that I'm using, it's like I can just look up something and be close. And,
Right.
Or be able to enter in the ingredients and it does the math and everything else. So it just saves time. And then it also communicates with the Apple Health app. So all of it's in both places.
Guess it was the last thing we saw eye to eye on.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna switch back though. Like I just can't justify paying
Sorry.
I
an
was just
extra
curious.
$600-700 for a month or for a phone for like slightly worse stats on it. But
Yeah, I was just curious because I mean I'm just at the point where I'm content with my iPhone. That's really the only reason I still have one.
yeah.
Like
I was like, I felt like I was
I don't
gaslighting
use it that
myself.
much for
Yeah,
anything else.
and then I swapped over. I'm like, wait a minute, life is actually so much easier on the other side.
Yeah. I mean, it's just one of those comfort things at this point. You know, I'm using an Apple, I'm
Right,
using an iPhone, so I don't really feel like switching and learning something new. 'Cause I'm old.
Right. Right.
I just missed that stationary target 6 times.
Oh, there's a bit of a lag. I just watched you miss it.
Is
That's
there?
funny. Yeah.
Left me to
Oh,
It's
yeah,
not bad.
there's
It's like
a 10-second
15
delay.
seconds. Yeah.
People are one thing.
It's like, it works out to be like a
Everything else
10-second
right.
delay, and that's
Until
just,
I say stop.
there's nothing I can do
Latency,
about that.
Understand?
Yeah. It's,
You'll wait a week.
well, to stream
Which
it,
I think that's normal, right? Just
yeah, to
because of
stream
the
at
way the-
1440p, you have to be at like normal latency as opposed to ultra low latency, and that's just to accommodate the quality and everything.
Right.
So,
We're back here again.
I mean, it's not bad.
either
Like,
way, there's going to be a delay, and my network's not going to be but so much better, and 1440p streams better than 1080p, and it's just one of those compromises you make, and it's only an issue for the people in Discord with me, talking to me, watching it while
exactly. Yeah, I was about to say, like, if I was just watching your stream, I don't think I'd hear it because
Yeah.
the quality or the audio would come through at the exact same time, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's
Well,
just
I mean, there'd be,
an
like, if
issue
you
if you're like
commented,
watching it.
if you commented, there'd be a 10-second delay if I read it immediately and said something.
Right, and but
But-
generally, like if you're streaming and like reading chat, you know,
Yeah.
there's a delay anyways, so like it doesn't really impact.
You're never gonna notice it.
Exactly.
Atreus,
Exactly.
here.
Oh my god, my beard just fucking exploded. It's like, hold on, it's got an afro with a head on it. This is absurd. I didn't buy an IPA for this. Why? Doing this to me. I got it. Absolute shite. Gonna suck all the foam. It keeps building up too. What is this?
Wait there.
I'm gonna have to get up and pee in a minute now and to fight the urge because I don't feel like standing up. Trying to at least wait until I could go in there and like heat up dinner and.
You're
the dog
telling
will
me
be
you don't
done.
have the gamer piss jug right next to you?
No, I don't. We have a window that's cracked so the dog can look out of it. We have children that live in this neighborhood.
They can deal with it. It's private property.
Yeah, but ain't nobody wants to see that. I ain't lost enough weight for it to be attractive yet.
They drop another 15 pounds, it'll look 2 inches bigger.
Hey, that's the hope. Hey, I'm down 12.
Hey, there you go.
Yeah. And
I've been like hitting the
about 8
gym
weeks.
4 days a week, and I swear to God, I'm just gaining weight.
See, I'm not even going to the gym. I'm just
Calorie
being more
counting?
conscious. Yeah, calorie counting and being more conscious about eating and whatnot.
Nice.
We're going on walks some, but oh shit, I shouldn't have said that word. He didn't hear me. Like we've been going on strolls through the neighborhood, but we haven't been able to do that because of his stomach issues, and it's really hard to pick up liquid poop.
Yeah.
In case you were ever curious.
Oh no, I'm 100%. Crystal's dog also has GI issues.
Now,
Yeah.
boy.
It's got real soft shit.
Yeah, not fun. 10 out of 10, don't recommend.
Wasn't sure we're gonna get out of there.
Trust I will not let us die.
Oh, we're back here.
Okay, I'm just going down this YouTube rabbit hole. I found Blind Fury, the blind white rapper. He's so fucking good.
I don't remember how to do this puzzle.
Up to the bottom one?
There's a thing up there that you're supposed to be able to hit. To open that chest over there.
The one to the right?
Yeah, there's a chest over to the right, and there's a little glowy thing above one of the turny things. I don't remember what you're supposed to do to hit that. Even though I'm entirely certain my axe just went right through it. Oh, maybe no, I do know what to do for it. I'm just stupid. There's the play.
Ooh, good find. Wow. Never been this close to the mountain before. Looks so big. Wish Mom was here to see it.
Come, boy.
Alright, I think I'm gonna get off for a while.
Alright. I'll be on pretty much all night if you're gonna hop back on and you wanna just vibe or whatever.
We may get on with Jacob in a little while and play some Baldur's Gate.
Cool. If you wanna just like call or whatever, just let me know.
Yeah, I've been doing a private call with him and Nora, so Nora could hear him, and you're welcome to join us. But I'll let you know. It depends on what time his kid decides to go to bed and whatnot.
Okay.
And how late he feels like staying up, but it was nice catching up.
Yeah, it's nice catching up, dude.
Alright, well, I'll talk to you later.
Alright, see ya.
Bye.